Sean Sewell, Engearment.com, in the beautiful mountains of Colorado per usual, and we're testing out a bunch of HOKAs last month. First up, we're going to have the Anacapa 2 Low GTX. This is a second generation to one of my favorite hiking boots. I had the mid 2 years ago. There's a lot of updates in here, a lot of recycled features, sugarcane midsole, just a lot to cover. So let's get into it. First and foremost, we'll start with sizing per usual. I'm an 11.5 to 12, depending on the brand. With HOKAs, I often felt like they ran about a quarter size bigger. So the 11.5 here is what fits my foot well. And I'm using a thin hiking sock. I've kind of stepped away from thicker or mid hiking socks. And the ones I've been using with this are actually from a company called Paca, as in alpaca. Fiber, which is really awesome stuff, so I'll have a review on that separately. But back to the HOKA Anacapa 2. When I said there's a lot of updates to it, I wasn't kidding. I was trying to memorize all the stuff that they share with me from HOKA. There's gonna be a sugarcane midsole that is of course sustainable. Then the Gore-Tex is the invisible fit, which we've covered before in some Scarpa boots. And the idea here is to use like sustainable and recycled materials as a natural leather plus the Gore-Tex. Gonna make this a very durable hiking shoe. Definitely not a running shoe. It is a little bit heavier than some of the other offerings. I'll show you real quick the shoe that I'm currently wearing right now, this guy right here from HOKA. We'll have a review of course on this. And then we have, well, probably my new favorite of hiking boots right here, the Trail Code, which is up in another review we'll have here in a moment. But back to this guy. So I mentioned he is a little bit heavier, definitely not heavy by any means, but I would recommend this more towards a casual hiking, comfort first kind of thing. You get the swallowtail right there, and you get the mega lugs right there, 5mm lugs, and the Vibram grip, super grippy, relatively neutral as far as pronation or underpronation. So, you know, this is going to be, it's very comfort first, going to be more durable than some of the other HOKAs we've used. Some of the more lightweight HOKAs we've used tend to wear down quicker than some other shoes we've used. And it's not a fault, it's just when you go in to buy a pair of those kind of ultralight running shoes, like for you to know what you're getting into. This one's going to last a lot longer. It's definitely not a running shoe first, definitely more of a hiking or casual use outside on dirt. And I'll give you a quick view of where we are. Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's real pretty. So this is the kind of shoe I would use to hike around in this kind of terrain, as I just did. Actually up on Jones Pass here in Colorado. So now you can see where we like to use our HOKAs. Hopefully you can see why I enjoy these shoes right here. They are available in a mid top, which would look a lot like this, different style of course, but a mid top would have just an additional coverage. And when I am hiking or backpacking, I do prefer a mid top just for extra protection and stability, especially on the ankle. But for casual use and hiking around, walking our dog Chloe, just having a fun time outside, these have been pretty nice. And also it's got a nice, easy to slip on heel right here. As I mentioned in several shoe reviews over the last few months, recently had foot surgery. So my primary focus on looking for shoes is comfort and ability to get into the shoe easy. And these definitely fit the bill. And also the foot box is nice. Like I mentioned, I'm an 11.5 to 12, depending on the brand. And I found HOKAs sometimes run a little bit big, especially in the Anacapa. Just like a quarter size, so the 11.5 was sufficient for my needs. Again, it is a little heavier than some of the other offerings from HOKA that we've been testing. Not a deal breaker by any means, but just something to be aware of. If you're looking for a lightweight shoe, then I have that shoe for you, this guy. So stay tuned for that review. God, I've got a lot of HOKAs right now. I'll put links below if you want to purchase. They're available REI, Backcountry, local retailers, wherever you go. And if you have a chance to try them on in person and compare them to other shoes, other HOKAs, other brands as well, always want to make sure your shoes fit. I want you to have fun when you're going outside and recreating with your friends and family. If you found this video helpful on the specs and how it fits me and all that, and of course the beautiful scenery, love showing you guys around some of the places we go hiking. Found it helpful, thumbs up is always appreciated. If you got any questions on the HOKA Anacapa 2 Low GTX. I'll do my best to answer them. We have a lot more HOKA reviews coming up, as you can tell. I have 2 more I'm going to be shooting this week, and then we have other teammates on the Engearment team. They're testing other variations of HOKAs that actually are runners, but I'm not a runner. I'm just a hiker and dirtbag. So my opinions are that of a dirtbag. So hopefully you found it helpful. If you want to see more content from the additional HOKAs coming up, then consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment, and until next time, take care.